Hello everyone, it's the FarmSim guy here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Middleburgh. It is the day after, the night before. If you remember, we got all of this corn off last night. I had a hunch, and it paid off, because it is raining cats and dogs at the moment. So we're kind of stuck for what to do next. I was going to go and windrow the hay up on the top field, but obviously too wet to do that, so we need to wait for it to dry. Hopefully we can get on with that later, but we still have stuff to do. If you can see here, we've got weeds in both these fields, and also this field here on the left needs ploughing, so we can get on with some stuff. The two fields of soybeans here are in their final stage of growth, so we can't do anything with those yet, although I have noticed that they do need spraying. Now I'm not sure if it's too late in the day to spray them, but their nitrogen level is poor, really bad, so I'm wondering if I can spray them just now and maybe bump the yield up slightly. That would be brilliant, but we'll do a little test on that. We don't have a sprayer, but I have earmarked one that is sensibly priced, and we do have some more whiskey stroke moonshine sitting over there, which we can sell to help fund that. But for now, we'll pop this back in the shed. I do need to invest in a pressure washer too. Look at the state of this machinery. But yes, we'll put this in the shed at the moment. We will grab the John Deere and we will go and clear some of those weeds as a starter for 10, just whilst this weather waits to improve. So, there we go. In the shed, we'll go and get the John Deere from over here, and we will get started. You'll notice as well, I've also tidied up that little bit of a mess I left of the bales. A couple of episodes ago there was a heap of bales just sitting here in a massive ungainly pile, but actually what I'd like to do is put the hay bales on this side of the shed with a little avenue through the middle, so we can pluck bales off and put them into the feed mixer as and when we choose to. So let's head over here, let's get our little weeder stroke cultivator and go and strip those two fields. Now, usually you would do this once your crops are in, but I'm interested to see if it's seasonal. This should work now, pre-ploughing. We shall see. It's a test. Pre-ploughing and seeding, this should work. So let's see how we get on. Right, we'll see you over at the field. Okay, here we are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the right-hand field first. Let me show you why. The right-hand field here, number 8, needs ploughing as well. So what we'll do, we'll get the weeds off this, and then we'll get straight in there with the little plough, whilst the John Deere is working on this second field here. So we'll crack on with that. There's the field up there waiting for the weather to break. Obviously this field here of soybeans needs ploughing as well, but not going to do that with the crop in there, so that'll have to wait. But we'll get started in here, and as soon as we've got enough done in here, we will move on and get some ploughing done as well. Right, we seem to be making progress here on the weeding. It's looking good. So what I might do is go and get the Allis and bring it up here and follow along in the same field, just to try and save a little bit of time. So we'll go and get that now. Interesting to note, we are running dusty lands here, but it's raining. So you will see how much the reduction in dust that's happening. First time I've had the chance to experience it in the rain, and it's looking really good. Now the 2 hours after rain, what will happen is that amount of dust will slowly but consistently increase again. So we'll keep an eye out for that as well. But for now, we'll jump on the Allis, and we will run around and we'll get the... it's actually an Allis Chalmers ripper as well. We'll get that. We'll give that a go. This is a 120 horsepower tractor. It only needs 100 horsepower to run it because it's pretty small. So we'll see how we go. Ideally, maybe we should have put this on the John Deere and the weeder on the Allis, but we'll give it a test. If we have to, we'll swap them round, but fingers crossed we should be alright. There we go. As you see, probably the reason it only needs 130 horsepower, it is not a big implement at all. My only concern is we'll catch, when we're doing the headlands, we might catch them on the turns, but hopefully not, and hopefully Courseplay will play nice and wait if it does, but we'll get him in and started and see how we go. There we go, we are up and running and all is looking good. I did spot some field stone in there as well, so we might have to keep an eye on that and see how bad that is. And collect that as well. Add to the list of jobs, but again, it's raining, so all these things can be done in the rain, so I'm not going to complain. But this is running nicely. And there's the John Deere there. Like I said, hopefully they don't clash. But we will keep an eye on things and might have to manage it slightly if they do. But looking at the John Deere's turning circle there, we should be alright. It'll be pure bad timing if they do clash with each other. Well, there we go. Weeding done in this field, and the ripper has just finished the headlands and started to go on the up and downs now. Now we can, I think, jump into the next field, get those weeds cleared, and then we can go and get... I've spotted a really nice cultivator actually, but what we need to do is probably sell some whiskey to fund it. We do have enough to be able to do that, so what I might do is pop our worker in here, get him going in here, shouldn't take him too long, and in the meantime we'll go and sell some whiskey. You can get through quite a lot of production of whiskey at night time, so we've got, what's that, 7 there, plus 4 on the truck that we loaded up last night. This is turning into quite the little production, to be honest. We've also still got 3,500 litres of raw barley sitting there waiting to be used as well, so yeah, plus the whiskey that we've got down, actually legitimately down at the production, we're doing okay. So I would like to be able to fit 8 on here, although I think I might be asking for trouble, so we'll just run these 4 down to start with, get those sold, just to see how much money we're going to make from them, and then we'll maybe do another run later on. Looking at our sell points, it looks like Kleinhaus sell point is our most lucrative at the moment. The price is going down, but that looks pretty good to me. We'll grab that. So here we go, just pulling into the Kleinhaus B&B at the moment. So we'll take the straps off there, and we will get this hopefully instantly unloaded. There we go, all done. And there we go, 13,000 for sold products and 137 in environmental score. We'll take that. We will take that. Great. Right, let's head back to the farm. So here we are back at the farm. We'll go and load up straight away with some whiskey, but we will also buy our little, well, not so little cultivator that we've earmarked. It's another one from Pleasant View Farms, who also created the Allis tractor and the Ripper, and it's a very nice little mod. So let's just park this up here for now, and then we will get ourselves sorted. So there we go, there's the Ford version, very nicely finished mod. I am going to stick a harrow on it actually. There we go, that looks good. Everything else I'm going to leave the same. Can swap brands if you want. New Holland option as well there. But we will go for that. And only $5,500. So again, a real steal. I will of course put a link down to this in the description if you like it and you want to give it a spin. But let's buy that. We're going to get it delivered to the farm as well. There is a fee attached of course, but we can handle that. $140. We can absorb that at the moment, but there it is, looking really good. So, as soon as the John Deere has finished with the weeding in there, we'll jump in and we'll get that done. There we go, that is a good job, well done. You can see the Allis there is making good progress in the field as well. Now we could go up and windrow the hay in the top field with John Deere here, but this is 151 horsepower, this tractor. The Allis is only 119, so the new cultivator we've got is requires 140 or 130 to run. So the Allis is going to struggle with it. So I think we'll jump straight back into that field now with the John Deere, and we will get that cultivated while we can. There's not enough space in that shed, so we'll put it back over here. Yes, we'll get that started now and make some good progress on that. And as soon as the Allis is finished, we'll run that up to the top field and we'll use that to windrow that hay. So there we go. Pop that there. Now, one of the things I'm shopping around for, I haven't found one that I quite like that I think is in keeping with the farm yet, is a nice little animal feed mixer or a feed trailer that we can mix TMR in, because I think we've got pretty much all we need now to start getting some cows. If we can bale that hay, that will be the last part. So I'm going to have a shop around and see what we can find. But what we need to do at the moment is just get on and get some of these fields prepped. So he's making good progress here. We're going to leave him to it because we're going to go across there because the Allis has now finished. So we'll run the ripper back to the yard and then we'll head up to the hayfield and get things started up there. Got to say the field looks good. There is a little bit of stone in here. I don't think it's big stone though, so my plan is when I plant I will roll after that and just get that squashed back into the soil. I don't think there's anything that's going to have an impact there that we need to pick up. That said, we're going to have to lime these fields at some point as well, but I don't even think there's enough stone there to really make that a viable thing to do, so we might just have to buy our lime. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, so we'll manage, I am sure. Right, here we are. Back up at the top field. With that rain and things like that, it looks like the grass has already started to grow back. So we will hopefully get through this relatively quickly. But definitely the right thing to do to bring the baler up as well. Let's just stop this here. We will detach that, leave that just waiting there. There is our windrower we brought up the other day. Let's batter through this as quickly as we can. And we'll see where we'll go from there. There we go, that's looking way more efficient for baling than all of those narrow rows there. So we'll push on and get this field finished as quickly as we can. We are going to call it there though for this episode. We'll wait, the baler is up there and ready and waiting, so we'll have that good to go in the next episode. But from me for now, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We got through quite a lot actually, and work that we weren't expecting to do with that rain. So I think we're actually ahead of the game a little bit here, which is great. So we will get this lined up, we will keep going, but as soon as this is done, we'll have some baling to do at the start of the next episode. So, from me, for now, thank you very, very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care, bye for now.